Inside your body, right now, something unexpected is happening. Not in your muscles, not in your heart, but deep inside your bones. Every step you take sends a quiet signal upward, a message traveling from your skeleton to your brain. And most people never even realize it's happening. You think you're just walking, but inside, your bones are talking. Because what happens next changes how your entire body adapts. Now imagine your body not as a collection of parts, but as a living system, a network, like a city where every building, every road, every signal is constantly communicating. Your brain is the control center. Your muscles are the workers. Your blood vessels are the highways. But your bones, they're not just structure. They're sensors. They're signal generators. And this is where most people miss something important. Your bones are alive, not just solid frames holding you up, but active tissues constantly responding to pressure, movement, and force. Think of them like pressure-sensitive antennas. Every time your foot hits the ground, your bones feel it. They register the impact, the vibration, the load, and they send information. Now watch this. The moment you start walking, something subtle begins. At first, it feels like nothing, just movement, just steps. But inside your legs, your bones begin to flex, microscopically. Tiny deformations you can't feel, but your body can. And this is where it gets interesting. Inside your bone tissue are specialized cells. You can think of them as sensors embedded deep within the structure. When your bones experience pressure, these cells activate. They detect the strain, and they send signals, not outward, but inward, upward, toward your brain. Stage 1 begins quietly. Each step creates a ripple, a mechanical signal. Your bones compress slightly, then release. Compress, then release, like a rhythm. And with every cycle, those internal sensors wake up a little more. They start communicating through chemical messengers, tiny signals released into your bloodstream, signals your brain is listening for. But here's the part most people miss. Your brain doesn't just control your body. It listens to it. And your bones are one of the voices. Now, as you continue walking, something shifts. Stage 2 begins. The signals get stronger, more consistent. Your bones aren't just reacting anymore, they're actively communicating. And this changes everything. Because these signals begin to influence your brain's perception of your body. Your brain starts asking questions. Are we active? Are we under load? Do we need to adapt? And based on those answers, it starts making decisions. Now watch this. Your brain begins to adjust hormone signals. Subtle changes. It starts promoting processes that strengthen your bones, improve coordination, enhance balance. Because it assumes something important. You're using your body. This is where most people stop, but this is where it starts. Because as walking continues, stage 3 begins. And this is where the real transformation happens. Your bones don't just send signals. They trigger adaptation. Inside your body, a quiet rebuilding process starts. Cells responsible for breaking down old bone slow down. Cells responsible for building new bone speed up. Your skeleton begins to reinforce itself, not randomly, but exactly where it feels the most pressure. Think of it like a construction site that only upgrades the roads that are actually being used. Precise, intelligent. But it doesn't stop there, because those signals from your bones also influence your nervous system. Your brain starts refining movement patterns, improving stability, reducing wasted energy. And this is where it gets interesting. The more consistently you walk, the clearer the signal becomes. And the clearer the signal, the stronger the adaptation. Now imagine this happening not just once, but every day. Step after step. Signal after signal. Your body begins to recognize a pattern. This movement matters, so it invests in it. Now stage 4 begins. The after effect. Even after you stop walking, the signals don't just disappear. They linger. Your body continues processing the information, continuing the repair, continuing the strengthening. This is where long-term change is built. Quietly, in the background. But here's the deeper layer most people never think about. You're not forcing your body to change. You're informing it. You're giving it data. And your body responds. You're not fighting your body, you're communicating with it. And walking is one of the clearest signals you can send. Now this might sound subtle, but research supports this idea. Studies show that mechanical loading, simple pressure from movement, stimulates bone growth and remodeling. Even low-impact activity like walking can increase bone density over time. Not instantly, but gradually, consistently. Because your body doesn't respond to intensity alone. It responds to repetition, to patterns, to signals it can trust. But here's the tension. What happens if that signal never comes? If your bones don't experience regular pressure, they assume something, that they're not needed as much. And slowly, they begin to adapt in the opposite direction. Less reinforcement, less density, less strength. Not because your body is failing, but because it's being efficient. It's responding to the absence of demand. And this changes everything. Because it means your body isn't working against you. It's always working with the information you give it. Now imagine flipping that. Walking every day, even just a little. You begin sending a clear, repeated signal. This body is in use. And over time, your entire system begins to rewire around that message. Your bones become stronger. Your brain becomes more connected to your movement. Your balance improves. Your posture adjusts. Your system becomes more efficient. Not dramatically overnight, but quietly, reliably. And this is the transformation most people never see, because it doesn't feel like a sudden change. It feels like nothing, until one day, something is different. You move easier, you feel more stable, your body responds faster, and you don't even realize why. But here's the truth. Your body isn't broken. It's listening. It's adapting. It's responding to the signals you send. And walking is one of the simplest, most powerful signals you can give. Every step is a message. Every movement is information. Every walk is a conversation between your bones and your brain. So the next time you take a step, remember this. Inside your body, something is always listening. And something is always changing. The only question is, what signal are you sending? What surprised you most about how your bones communicate with your brain?